SpaceX has built a reputation for its exceptional achievements in the world of space explorations and launches, and the Starship project is a prime example of this legacy. Today, our focus is on the latest developments in the Starship launch journey, but our exploration doesn't end there. In the ever-evolving landscape of space exploration, numerous significant developments demand our attention. These include Russia's Luna 25 mission, Blue Origin's Glenn rocket, and other thrilling ventures. Together, these achievements show the incredible progress humanity has made in the field of space exploration. Our first stop on this cosmic revolution takes us to the legendary starbase Boca Chica, where SpaceX has been deliberately preparing for the next Starship test flight. Among the impressive developments, a significant addition to Booster 9, the hot staging ring, has caught the attention of media recently. But what does this mean for SpaceX's ambitions, and how will it impact the upcoming test launch? The answers to these questions promise to unveil SpaceX's innovative approach to space travel. Next, we venture deeper into the cosmos, where a lunar lander prototype has been spotted, generating excitement and curiosity within the space community. What secrets does this prototype hold, and could it signify a pivotal step in our quest to return to the moon? But no cosmic journey is complete without a touch of drama, and Russia's Luna 25 mission provides just that. Recent developments surrounding Luna 25 have left us with more questions than answers. How did Russia's attempt to land a robotic vehicle on the moon without international support end in a failure? What led to the abrupt signal loss? What mysteries lie behind the collision with the lunar surface? As our cosmic adventure continues, we gain an exclusive glimpse inside Blue Origin's cutting-edge new Glenn rocket factory. The post on Blue Origin's Instagram account teased everyone with the phrase, "New Glenn hardware is stacking up in Florida." What secrets lie within this state-of-the-art factory, and what does it mean for the future of space exploration? With NASA's endorsement of the New Glenn rocket, stakes are high, the possibilities are limitless. Now, first, let's get an insight into the latest space news, exploring both the triumphs and challenges that come with our quest to explore the cosmos. First, we have Russia's Luna 25 mission, which unfortunately ended in failure on August 20th. The mission aimed to land a robotic craft on the moon without relying on international partners. However, Roscosmos, Russia's space agency, confirmed that they lost contact with their lunar lander on August 19th. The reason? Their device switched to an off-design orbit and ultimately met a rather unwanted end by colliding with the lunar surface. It's safe to say this is one of the bluntest announcements of a spacecraft loss we've ever encountered. Luna 25 was launched on a Soyuz rocket from Russia's Cosmodrome on August 10th. The mission had a unique plan to reach the moon's orbit quickly and land on the South Pole at the same time as India's Chandrayaan-3 lander on August 21st. This fast approach required an aggressive maneuver to achieve lunar orbit once within the moon's sphere of influence. The Russian team believed they could pull it off, given their vast experience. However, on August 19th, things went down. What exactly happened remains a mystery. Either Roscosmos isn't sharing the details, or they're still investigating. What we do know is that the upper stage of Luna 25 stopped receiving commands during the pre-landing burn, sending it speeding towards the moon. Gravity and inertia took over from there. Luna 25 marked Russia's first mission to the moon since 1976. Originally, it was a joint operation with the European Space Agency, or ESA, but that partnership dissolved when Russia's actions in Ukraine led to ESA's withdrawal. Roscosmos faced an uphill battle to get Luna 25 ready for launch, and it seems they couldn't overcome the challenges. This incident serves as a strong reminder that moon landings are far from easy. Even experienced space agencies like Roscosmos, NASA, and others face the daunting task of landing on the lunar surface successfully. Recent failures, such as Japan's loss of their Hokuto lander and NASA's Lunar Flashlight Orbiter, highlight the complexities of lunar missions. While Luna 25's failure is undoubtedly a setback, it's not the end of Russia's lunar ambitions. They are likely still working on Luna 26 and future missions. However, it emphasizes that lunar exploration requires meticulous planning, precise execution, and international collaboration. Switching gears, we had a rare glimpse inside Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket factory in Florida, courtesy of the Blue Origin Instagram account on August 15th. The post proudly declared, "New Glenn hardware is stacking up in Florida," showcasing a factory floor bustling with rocket parts in various stages of construction. You might wonder why this matters. Well, New Glenn is Blue Origin's heavyweight reusable rocket concept, and despite some delays in its development, NASA has already signed contracts with the rocket through December 2027. Essentially, NASA has given Blue Origin the green light to compete for contracts using New Glenn until that date. The rocket is expected to make its debut flight around 2024. Before this revealing image, there had been some doubts about whether Blue Origin could meet its timeline. The silence surrounding New Glenn's progress had left the space community wondering. But this Instagram post sent a clear message: they are on schedule. The image of the factory floor, with semi-constructed fuselage rings, tank domes, and various components, resembles what we often see at SpaceX's Boca Chica facility. So, we might be just months away from witnessing an upright New Glenn, complete with its outer hull, gearing up for a static fire test. While it might take most of the year to reach that point, there's a strong possibility that we'll see New Glenn take flight by the end of 2024. Now, let's move over to our very own Starship and its growing developments. At Starbase Boca Chica, the excitement has been building as preparations near completion for the upcoming Starship test flight. Their latest milestone involved testing the new Deluge system in a static fire test on August 6th, which left a strong impression. However, there was one critical component still absent: the interstage vent ring for the booster, a vital element for enabling hot staging during the forthcoming flight. Now, you might be wondering, what's hot staging? Well, it's a separation maneuver where some or all of the second stage engines ignite before disconnecting from the first stage booster. It's like a controlled breakup in space lingo. Elon Musk, SpaceX's CEO, had hinted at a shift towards hot staging for the Super Heavy vehicle following the explosive Starship test flight on April 20th. The question was when this transition would become a priority. Back then, the Boca Chica team was diligently repairing the damage from the flight. However, a turning point arrived on July 1st when Chris Bergen from NASA Spaceflight shared images of the quick disconnect being reattached to the upper arm of the launch tower at Starbase. Raising the arm signaled that hot staging was on the horizon for the second test. They provided a glimpse of the interstage vent ring, complete with human figures for scale. Standing approximately 2.5 meters tall, this ring rested atop the original top of Booster 9. It featured generous vent areas and an unusual cone-shaped shield, a departure from the typical dome-shaped hot staging shields. Now, why did SpaceX choose to utilize only the outer 3 Raptor vacuum engines for separation, temporarily omitting the inner 3 sea-level engines? It's likely because the inner engine's gimbal capabilities could pose challenges when positioned so close to the shield. Nevertheless, there's no need for concern, as the Raptors possess more than sufficient power to fulfill their role. As the Starship gears up for its next adventure, SpaceX stands on the cusp of its next flight. though Elon Musk has confirmed that no major rocket testing will occur until the FAA grants crucial license approval. But the space enthusiasts' excitement peaked on Tuesday, September 5th, when SpaceX achieved a significant milestone by successfully stacking Starship 25 atop Super Heavy Booster number 9 at their Starbase facility. This marked the commencement of the final preparations for the colossal vehicle's second launch attempt. After every preparation, what continues to loom over SpaceX is the FAA. The agency has persistently presented challenges to SpaceX in obtaining the required launch license. But the mounting of Starship on Booster 9 also means that the production crew can now start focusing on other exciting products, like the Human Landing System, or HLS. On August 12th, the repurposed cone of Ship 22 was moved from Boca Chica to the payload processing facility nearby. It had undergone several modifications, causing speculation once again. Could SpaceX be using it as a base for an HLS prototype? Well, the suspense ended when they rolled it out on August 12th. Some marked electrical connection points out on the bottom were labeled HLS, giving us a strong hint. While Ship 22 did not become a fully functioning HLS prototype, it was a promising sign that SpaceX dived into construction tests. The uncrewed HLS test flight was scheduled for 2024, with plans to land astronauts on the moon's south pole in December 2025 as part of the Artemis 3 mission. Now, here's some freshly served but rather disheartening news straight from Boca Chica. After extensive preparations and changes, when SpaceX accomplished a significant milestone by stacking their latest Starship vehicle, FAA hit them with a rather concerning news. As dreaded by many, on September 8th, Friday, the Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, delivered a clear message to Elon Musk, saying that the Starship Super Heavy rocket must remain grounded until the company addresses 63 corrective actions required for another test flight. The FAA's report stemmed from an extensive investigation into an incident that occurred during an April launch, resulting in the mid-flight explosion of the rocket. And it points out the root causes, but also specifies the necessary 63 corrective actions SpaceX must undertake to prevent a reoccurrence. These actions include making changes to the rocket's hardware to stop leaks and fires, strengthening the launch pad, doing more reviews during the design phase, running more tests on safety systems, and following stricter rules when making changes. If SpaceX wants to start launching Starship from Boca Chica again, they have to do all the fixes the FAA says are important for safety. And they have to ask the FAA for permission to modify their license to meet all safety and environmental rules. So far, SpaceX have not said anything about this situation. How successful do you see the Starship in the future? And how will the SpaceX cope with these new challenges and 63 corrective actions posed by the FAA? Let us know in the comments. Make sure to interact with this video by liking and sharing it. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can be the first to learn what's new in space. Till our next video, stay safe.